Before the opening bell, U.S. futures are extending their uptrend in a still uncertain U.S. election outcome. While in any case, the next senatorial majority will be short, limiting the room for maneuverability for both parties as U.S. indices closed up Wednesday, lifted by media, pharmaceuticals, biotech, as well as life sciences and software and services sectors. Now, on the U.S. economic front, we did have a bunch of data come out. We had ADP private payrolls, that's the employment change for private jobs, that showed 365,000 jobs were added in October, this versus 643 expected, compared to a revised 753,000 added in September, while the trade deficit shrank to $63.9 billion in September as expected, all as 47% of S&P 500 constituents traded higher yesterday. Now, after the markets closed, Qualcomm soaring post-market after reporting fourth quarter adjusted EPS of $1.45, beating expectations. Moving on, Merck & Co. announcing the acquisition of Velos Bio for $2.75 billion in cash. Velos Bio is a privately held clinical stage biopharmaceutical company committed to developing first-in-class cancer therapies. And then Apple in the headlines once again. This as the tech giant may face shortages in power chips for its iPhone 12. This according to a report from Bloomberg. Now, in terms of expectations today, we do still have results due out for Bristol-Myers Squibb, Duke Energy, as well as Booking Holdings and General Motors and AIG as well. While on the economic docket this morning, we still have the release of total vehicle sales throughout the session. Right at the opening bell, we have the release of both initial and continuing jobless claims figures, as well as U.S. non-farm productivity. And then after the bell this afternoon, we have the Federal Reserve's interest rate decision. Meanwhile, taking a look at the markets, the S&P 500 is where we begin. That sees further advance. Moving on, the NASDAQ, that continues to see further upside, and that's in focus. The relative strength index advocates for further advance. Long positions above 11,770 are favored, with targets at 12,250 and 12,465 in extension, while the Dow Jones, that sees further advance.